Indra Abeysekera. Let's look at an example of phenomenology. For this purpose, I've taken a journal article titled Cognitive Representations of AIDS, a phenomenological study published in Qualitative Health Research. Purpose of this study was to find out what are the cognitive representations of AIDS or HIV among those patients. They identified a gap in the literature as to no studies have reported AIDS patients' cognitive representations or images of AIDS, with an intended outcome to help nurses assess coping processes of HIV patients, thereby to enhance nurse-patient relationship. The sampling in the study was purposive, comprising 41 men and 17 women diagnosed with AIDS. The sampling composition showed majority had less than high school education and were never married, although many reported being in a relationship. The participants were predominantly Black, along with white Hispanic, with an average age of 42 years. In collecting data and analyzing the data, researcher must bracket any knowledge or any knowing and look at the data afresh. It is leaving aside prejudices. In the data collection, this study first conducted interviews. Interviews were conducted until saturation of information was achieved. In the interviews, they asked 4 questions. What is your experience with AIDS? Do you have mental image of HIV, or how would you describe HIV? What feelings come to mind? What meanings does it have in your life? Second, they also gave a questionnaire to obtain background information of participants. Researchers observed the patients and took field notes. They also gave drawings to participants, and those drawings showed their beliefs, fears, and concerns. In the data analysis, they identified significant sentences from each text about AIDS experience. They identified 175 significant statements from 58 verbatim transcripts. From the 175 significant statements, second, they formulated meanings. Third, from the formulated meanings, they clustered meanings into themes. These themes are common to all participants. Fourth, they approached the participants and communicated the themes to validate clustered meanings, and with their feedback they further refine the themes. Fifth, they integrated themes into an in-depth, exhaustive descriptors of the phenomenon. By doing so, the study came out with 11 descriptors or broad themes: inescapable death, dreaded bodily destruction, different lives, hoping for the right drug, caring for oneself, just a disease, holding a wild cat, magic of not thinking, accepting AIDS, turning into a higher power, recouping with time. In conclusion, they pointed out each cognitive essence or descriptor in which patient resides can have implications for treatment and nurse-patient relationship.